Hello everyone, and welcome to our Thursday edition of live-ish lessons. Today what we're going to do is we're just going to put together a foldable. We're going to call it 4 historical days. Just 4 historic days. Ignore the L. So what you need to do is get yourself a sheet of paper, whatever. Just rip it out. Look where the perforated line is on this. I mean, if you rip it out, look what it does. My God, this quarantine needs to end. Anyways, this is my problem right now. So anyways, rip out the piece of paper. And we're going to do this foldable exactly the way we've been doing since the beginning of this year. So you're going to fold it. Here, let me go like this. You're going to fold it right over to the red line, not all the way. Don't do that. We're just going to fold it all the way to the red line, like so. Just like this. Again, it's, I've been doing this since the beginning. Now, we're going to put the title 4 historic days. And I don't know where my, all right, so 4 historic days, and we're going to make this, what do I want to make this? Let's make this 21E. So it'll be this. 4 historic days, 21E. My plan is if we do come back on May 4th, we'll organize our binders and everything, including this stuff. And if not, we'll figure it out when that time comes. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 4 historic days of World War II because we're going to end up finishing this up. So we're going to create 4 boxes. Now, you can use a scissors. These are actually meat cleavers, but if you don't have something like that, just rip it. So I'm just going to eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to make 4 boxes like this. So you'll cut the front, but not the back. Again, we've been doing this since the beginning of the year. So I'm going to cut 1, 2, 3, and then obviously only 3 cuts are needed. So you will have 4 flaps like this. Again, we've been doing this since the beginning of the year. So the first date that we're going to do, what color do I want to use? Let's use this one. We're going to call it Pearl Harbor. So just going to write nice on the front, Pearl Harbor. Like this. So Pearl Harbor, which is December 7th, 1941. It was when the Japanese attacked America, the base at Hawaii, and it's going to be the final straw that brings the United States into the war. It's kind of like the death knell for the Axis powers, too. So this is our first of our 4 important days, Pearl Harbor. What we're going to do, we're not doing it today, we're going to do it eventually. Let me turn out this light a little bit. Again, Pearl Harbor. We're going to be putting in for a little bit of information, just the basic stats right in here, but we will do this next week. The next one right here, we're going to call it D-Day. D-Day. Some people think it's Decision Day, Death Day. The D has never truly been defined, but it was Operation Overlord. It was where the Allies, led by the United States, invaded France and, gained that foothold in Europe as we start to push against the Nazis to try to defeat them. D-Day. If you've ever seen the beginning of the movie Saving Private Ryan, that is a good depiction of D-Day. Now, the next one we're going to put is VE Day. VE Day. VE Day. This is, the V stands for victory, the E stands for Europe. This is when we finally defeated Hitler. He's going to commit suicide in his Berlin bunker as the Soviet Union moves in on them. But, we'll get to this one later. but this is going to be talking about the victory in Europe, how we ended the war in Europe. However, though Hitler and Italy and all of them were gone, we were still fighting the Japanese. So the last one we're going to put is VJ Day. VJ Day. So again, VJ Day, Victory in Japan Day. And as I'm sure you guys know, that has a lot to do with the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, those Japanese cities, by the United States. We used nuclear weapons for the first and only time in war. So we'll talk a little bit about that coming up too, because I want to start wrapping up World War II. So again, this is how it should look. 4 historic days, 21E. We've got Pearl Harbor Day, D-Day, VE Day, and VJ Day. And we're going to use this so we can kind of keep these important days in an organized fashion. So hold on to this. That's all I'm expecting you to do today. You don't need to take a picture and send this to me. Tomorrow, Friday, is going to be a work day. If you have everything done for my class, you have a 95 or higher, then you have tomorrow off. However, if you don't have everything done, you need to send me notes. You need to do some videos on Edpuzzle. You need to take that first test still. You need to do that tomorrow. We're going to have our second test on Monday. So make sure you have your notes. It's all going to be open notes just like the first test. If you haven't figured out formative yet, email me. You got to go on Clever, figure it out. So again, if you need anything, remember, make sure you're emailing ANELLOLI@pcsb.org. I know it's a little different than the other teachers. So anyways, again, I hope you guys are okay. You're all safe. Your families are all safe. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.